As of late, we've gained some experience eating some food.
So, why not eat some more?
Today, we're going to be reviewing 3 of the lowest rated restaurants in our city.
To see if we're gonna say, oh, wow, or end up like this.
At the end of this video, we are going to give our official BTE rating for each restaurant as well.
Everyone knows the feeling of eating something you know you shouldn't.
Like when you go to Taco Bell and order their beefy Fritos burrito, and then suddenly it goes from solid to liquid faster than your girlfriend throwing on a pink dress and dragging you to the Barbie movie. And trust us, we've been there more times than we can count.
But, as Oppenheimer says, theory can only take you so far.
So let's go.
All right, big time eaters, it's time for Joe's Crab Shack, a seafood restaurant in a landlocked state.
Here's what reviewers are saying about it. Couldn't figure out why it was empty at 6 p.m. Then I got my food. I think I ate fake fish. Everything was rubbery and just not good. It seemed as if the cook just didn't care. The Filet-O-Fish from McDonald's tastes better.
Extremely poor service and food. Both gumbo and chowder were below par. The shrimp gumbo tasted like it was made out of packet brown gravy mix with 3 soft old shrimp added. Let's go check it out.
But wait, we're gonna up the stakes.
There's only one rule in this challenge. Whatever condition the food is served in, we have to eat it.
Whether it's mold, bugs, cold, or just plain awful, we still gotta try it.
If either of us folds, there's a giant spoonful of mayo waiting for us at the end of the video.
I think Ezra would like that.
I think Denzel's a big fan. I think he just does that regularly.
So we're gonna see who folds it.
All right, let's go.
Guys, we decided to go with the Captain's Plate because it has a little bit of everything. Also, after seeing those reviews, hopefully to not have freezer burns.
Let's see if the flavor is bigger and more timely. And more eatable.
Of course.
All right, big time eaters, we've secured the platter, and I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look pretty good.
Yeah, looking not too bad. What we have is fish, crab, shrimps, fries, coleslaw, garnishes, aka butter, cocktail sauce, and some ranch.
I think that's tartar sauce.
Bruh.
But almost.
Is it?
Yeah.
Almost. Alright, just going for the fish. Not bad. Briny, not that salty. I'm surprised. Probably could add our own salt. Pretty good.
Needs a little seasoning.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try it myself. I'll give it a dip in the tartar. Let's go. Doesn't really taste like much. The batter has a nice crispness to it. I mean, it's all right.
Yep.
Let's try the shrimp. Got the butterfly shrimp, cocktail sauce. That's a little bit better. But honestly, I don't think they changed the oil out. This has the same flavor as this, the oil taste. Shrimp is okay. Sweet.
Let me go in for some coleslaw. Check that out. Pretty standard, very vinaigrette-y, less mayo-y. Not bad.
Let's try a fry. I think that might be the best thing I've tried so far. I like that little Cajun seasoning, fluffy potato. That's good. Cheers.
Gonna have to try that too. Agreed, definitely agreed.
Now it's time for the heavyweight.
Mr. Krabs.
Money, money,
Mr. Krabs.
money, money, money.
Krabs.
Krusty Krab is close forever after this. So this is their Ragin' Cajun sauce that is on here.
Guys, real quick though, it's so red, it almost looks like Mr. Krabs has been like murdered or something. Like he's just swimming in his own blood. I don't know, do crabs bleed? Please put it in the comments.
Do crabs bleed?
Is that a thing? Do crabs bleed?
I don't think so. Smells like crab. We're gonna do the resubmerge in the sauce. Let's give it a go. Whoa. That sauce is really salty. I couldn't even taste the crab at all.
Yeah.
Crab meat doesn't taste very fresh, which is a little bit to be expected, but it's not bad. It's okay.
I mean, overall, not too bad. You know, the reviews had us scared, but it is what it is, pretty good. Let's move on to the next.
Let's go.
Big Time Eaters, we survived round 1, but at this point, we want to remind you guys that there are 2 more restaurants we still have to try, and they could quite be potentially worse than the first one.
Only one way to find out. Let's eat.
Next on our journey, Buca di Beppo. This huge franchise opened in 1993 in a Minneapolis basement.
The name roughly translates to Joe's small place.
So, we're gonna find out if this food should have stayed in Joe's basement.
Before we go in, let's take a look at the reviews.
Bruh said, food is gross, overpriced, and it sucks. Do not eat here if you like good Italian food and respect your stomach. Sad place, food is prepared before you order, not authentic and way overpriced. Don't waste your time.
All right, big time eaters, we are here at our table, and they started us off with a little bit of bread, balsamic vinegar, as is known by Italian chains here in America, like Olive Garden. They always give you bread. And guys, I've been coming to Buca di Beppo since I was a kid. I haven't been here in probably 6 or so years, but I remember the food being pretty good. So let's find out if these reviewers are really telling the truth.
Yeah, let's see. Cheers.
Cheers. A little bread and oil. Can't go wrong with that. I do remember the bread being a little bit different though.
It definitely is nice, fluffy, really chewy. But guys, I'm not a fan of balsamic vinaigrette. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
It's like really strong. But bread's pretty good, very fluffy. Guys, we have our lasagna here. It is 4 layers of 4 different cheeses, including mozzarella, provolone, ricotta, and something else. So
Parmesan, the classic.
Parmesan, even though we got some right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, this used to be my favorite thing to order. So let's see if it's aged gracefully or if it hasn't, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if it's fallen.
Let's give it a go. All right, big time eaters, we've got our noodle oodles.
Bruh.
Okay.
And cheers.
Cheers.
That's about what I remember.
I mean, not too bad. It's pretty cheesy. I would say it's less tomato saucy. Like it's not super like runny or anything like that. But I think the cheese flavors are pretty decent. It's pretty good. You know, I'm a fan.
I would say the flavor is a little bit one-dimensional. You get a lot of acidity from the tomatoes. And even though there's a lot of meat in here, it doesn't really taste like anything. And the cheese all kind of blends together. But the biggest thing that I'm not really rocking with the lasagna is the noodles are way overcooked. They're almost like glue. It kind of just blends together. So I'm still gonna eat it.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna eat it. I'm not folding on the challenge.
Yeah,
I don't want mayo. I would rather have this than mayo.
So we're gonna smash this hopefully, and then let's get you guys to the next restaurant.
Let's do it.
The final boss, Canton Village.
On their website, they claim to have the best food, good food.
Whatever that means.
But before we go in, this is one of their most recent reviews.
The eater said their egg drop soup had mold in it.
Damn.
And I said mold in it, so I'm excited to try some mold, Ezra.
I'm just so hungry thinking about it. Let's go.
All right, Big Time Eaters, we secured the bag. We went with their lunch combo, Kung Pao chicken, ham fried rice, egg roll, and we also secured their notorious egg drop soup.
We're gonna have to inspect this one closely. I guess let's start with the soup. Crack the seal on that. I don't see any mold in there, do you?
I don't know.
Let's give it a mix.
Whisk around.
I'll take the first bite. Just tastes like nothing. It's like egg drop soup, I guess.
Just tastes like egg yolk. I don't even taste the soup part. It really just tastes like egg yolk.
Good start, no mold. No mold. Let's open the plate.
Just very bland.
And Big Time Eaters, I don't think I've seen an egg roll that's bigger and more timer than this one right here. This looks like a baby in here.
It does. Looks like a mini eggplant.
Bruh.
Let's go for some rice, I guess. Nice chunk of ham. And cheers.
Tastes like absolutely nothing.
Tastes like salt.
Not bad.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Enjoyable fried rice standard. A little bit of smoky flavor. That wok.
Yeah. No, it's really, it's not too bad.
It's pretty standard, but.
Run of the mill.
All right, let's try this chicken. This is what they call their Kung Pao. And typically, this is more of a spicy chicken.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hot. Really salty. Oh, definitely has a little bit of kick.
Yeah, there's some spice at the end of that.
Don't see any chili in there, but.
Oh, now I do.
Oh, I see it.
I mean, just vegetables taste fresh.
Yeah.
And chicken is not too bad. Very soy kind of flavor.
There's definitely a lot of vegetables, very vegetable forward. But this plate was what, $10? So pretty good price for what you get. You get a whole plate, the soup, fortune cookie.
Can't forget that.
You gotta try that.
All right, let's see this monstrosity of an egg roll.
Egg roll.
It's like a potato. Bro, does it not look like a potato?
It does, it looks like a baked potato. This thing's like rock solid. Looks like it's cabbage, bean sprouts, maybe a little bit of onion.
I mean, at this point, is it even an egg roll, Ezra?
I don't know what it is, but we have to try it. We know the rules.
Yep.
Cheers.
Super appetizing, but let's do it.
This just tastes like nothing. Out of all the stuff we've just eaten, it just tastes like old oil. Vegetables aren't seasoned
At all.
Sweet and sour is just artificial flavor. I don't know. Let's try one more bite.
It's like bland cabbage, bland bean sprouts. And yeah, that sweet and sour is nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I like that.
Let's just take this one out of here.
We followed the rule, we still ate it. All right, Big Time Eaters, we're gonna wrap up our last meal here and then get you guys out with our final thoughts on each of the restaurants that we tried today. See you in a second. All right, Big Time Eaters, we're back in the studio, and we're gonna give you guys our rating of each of these restaurants. We're gonna keep it simple, stay on the same 5-star scale.
So starting with Joe's Crab Shack, I do think that one deserves a 2.5 stars. Fish was pretty bland, no flavor at all.
I think I agree. I might bump it up to a 3 because our service was actually pretty good, but the food itself was pretty consistent with the review. Like Denzel said, the fish didn't taste like anything. The crunch of the breading was nice, but it tasted like nothing. The crab just tasted like salt and couldn't really taste the crab. And honestly, the shrimp, it was decent. So yeah, I think I'll do a 2.5, 3 on that. I think is a fair rating for Joe's.
I can agree.
And for Buca de Beppo, I'm gonna have to go with a 3-star on that one as well. Service was good. The food was exactly as I remembered it, so I've had a lot of good food at this point, and for it to be like the same thing, it's pretty consistent. Nothing crazy good or not very terrible, so.
Yeah, I mean, it was overcooked a little bit, you know, those noodles, but it was quite cheesy. Yeah, you needed some salt, yeah, you needed some pepper, but it gets the job done. And you know, a family of 4 or a family of 3, maybe one person can finish it all, so.
Yeah, easily.
Big portions.
Very one-dimensional flavor, just tasted like tomato.
Yeah.
So yeah, that brings us to the final boss, the top floor boss, the last one, Canton Village. And guys, we've got a lot to speak on this one.
Definitely.
I think let's save the rating for last and let's talk about our experience.
I think for sure you go in there, it smelled kind of funky.
I know.
Had a weird smell. Things were looking crusty as well. Or as far as that food, I would just say, let's just give the highlight first. That rice, it was pretty decent. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you walk in, you see a soda machine, but none of the sodas are working. And I don't think, we're not here to shit on small businesses. And you can't complain for the price, really. I think that's a big part of the review. People rated it very low, but taking the price into consideration, I mean, you get what you pay for. You get a whole meal, you get a soup, egg roll, fried rice, everything. So, like Denzel said, fried rice was pretty good. The Kung Pao chicken was very vegetable forward, but the vegetables tasted fresh. They weren't like bad or anything. And of course, there was no mold on our egg drop soup, so we gotta give them points for that. Overall, I think I'm gonna have to stick to
2 stars.
What have we learned today? I think you can't judge a restaurant by its cover or a soup by its mold.
Indeed. And we had our fortune for a fortune cookie. It reads, a surprise will titillate you and frighten you, but you will accept it.
And I think that's a perfect summary of today's video. I was a little surprised at what we received and a little frightened at times, but we made it through. No spoonful of mayo. We both passed the challenge. We ate the food. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.